We walk into His presence and we are cold-hearted, dull-minded, repetitious, being harassed by devils while we're praying. We can't even concentrate. Our prayer is really spoken with empty hearts and troubled minds. And we think God is impressed or touched. And we say amen and walk out. And we leave as empty as when we came in. Probably more troubled in some cases. Because rushing into God's presence and rushing out insults His glory. You know what God said to Israel? He said, I am tired of your offerings. I am weary of your feasts and new moons and Sabbaths and sacrifices. In Isaiah, he said, away with it, I cannot bear it. I am tired of your repenting. Now, when someone comes into the presence of God, is always confessing the same old sins, it's because that man or woman is not really free. Because liberty exists only in fellowship with the Son of God. Liberty doesn't exist in that realm of asking. We come and say, Lord, here's my problem, here's my needs, here's my wants, here's my desires. Please do this and please do that, and forgive my sin, which you already confessed yesterday. But you repeat it today, because you're not able to be free from it. Now you leave and you feel good about yourself, but what have you really done? What have you accomplished in the spiritual realm? Not much. Because tomorrow you go back and it's the same old story. There's nothing new. And your prayer goes to the wall and comes back at you. That's because you're lacking fellowship with the Lord. Fellowship with the Lord happens after I make my requests known. It requires me time. I have to spend time. I can't rush in, rush out. 10 minutes, half an hour will not do it anymore. You have to persist. You have to pursue. You have to be determined not to give up. And when you do that, and the beauty of it is, the longer you stay on your knees, or the longer you stay in God's presence, even though you will not feel His presence at first. Nobody does, really. Because we always begin in the realm of the flesh. We always begin in that first outer court. And remember, it's called the outer court for a purpose. It's out of God's presence. Outer means it's outside. So we all begin in the outer, the place outside where God is. God is in that most holy place called the Holy of Holies that is covered. There are two curtains, not one. Between the outer court and the Holy of Holies are two curtains. You have to cross two realms to enter in. And most of us are not willing to wait. That's the whole thing is. We just don't have the time to wait. You have to wait. Have you ever read Madame Guion's book on experiencing the depth of Jesus Christ? How many have? Okay, how many have not? That woman experienced what I'm talking about. It's a realm of communion that is so powerful, so divine, so heavenly, so glorious, so peaceful, so joyful. You cannot stop while you're in there. When you start, you cannot stop. And that's the place Job 28 talks about. This is the place where the devil cannot break through. No demons exist in that realm.